Encouragement is the act of providing someone encouragement, confidence, or hope. It might be as simple as a kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or a thoughtful action. Encouragement can come from anyone, but it is typically most important when it comes from someone we genuinely care about. Remember that encouragement is a strong tool for achieving your objectives and living a happy and full life.
Never give up, for that is just the place and time that the tide will turn. We must embrace pain and burn it as fuel for our journey. Focus on the journey, not the destination. Joy is found not in finishing an activity, but in doing it. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success. How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. Happiness resides not in possessions and not in gold. The feeling of happiness dwells in the soul. Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Nothing splendid has ever been achieved except by those who dared believe that something inside of them was superior to circumstance. Be thankful for what you have, and you'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them, that only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. A successful man is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at him. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore, dream, discover. When we stop opposing reality, action becomes simple, fluid, kind, and fearless. Each morning when I open my eyes, I say to myself, I, not events, have the power to make me happy or unhappy today. I can choose which it shall be. Yesterday is dead, tomorrow hasn't arrived yet. I have just one day, today, and I'm going to be happy. I've always loved journaling as a way to clear my mind. Whether I'm traveling or at home, the first thing I do when I wake up is pull out my notebook and record positive things that have happened to me, as well as uplifting thoughts. Precious is strangely uplifting. It goes down into the valley, but it also goes to the mountaintops. A lot of difficult realities are explored in Precious, but the peaks make the valleys, and the valleys make the peaks. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. In essence, if we want to direct our lives, we must take control of our consistent actions. It's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, but what we do consistently. A constructive, useful life, good works, and good relationships are as valid as writing poetry or inventing a machine. Anything that one does well and obtains satisfaction from is a good enough reason for living. To be a decent human being that people like and feel better for knowing is enough. A ship is always safe at the shore, but that is not what it is built for. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. I believe that one defines oneself by reinvention. To not be like your parents. To not be like your friends. To be yourself. To cut yourself out of stone. Cherish your visions and your dreams, as they are the children of your soul, the blueprints of your ultimate achievements. Your destiny is to fulfill those things upon which you focus most intently. So choose to keep your focus on that which is truly magnificent, beautiful, uplifting, and joyful. Your life is always moving towards something. Next to trying and winning, the best thing is trying and failing. I Won is not a love song. It's just me uplifting women in general. I'm giving women the power to treat themselves as a trophy, to show that and know it in yourself and be confident, because when they do that, whoever they're with is winning. Rise above the storm, and you will find the sunshine. Count your age by friends, not years. Count your life by smiles, not tears. Every small positive change we make in ourselves repays us in confidence in the future. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. The best way out is always through. Set your goals high, and don't stop till you get there. When someone tells me no, it doesn't mean I can't do it. It simply means I can't do it with them. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. I think Romeo and Juliet is uplifting. That's how much a son wishes to avenge his father. That is how much two young people can love each other. Life has no limitations, except the ones you make. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. We are each gifted in a unique and important way. It is our privilege and our adventure to discover our own special light. Life has got all those twists and turns. You've got to hold on tight and off you go. If I persist long enough, I will win. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Many men go fishing all of their lives without knowing that it is not fish they are after. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. It always seems impossible until it's done. Don't give up on believing things can and will get better, even if they seem to be getting worse. There is always light. If only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it. Thankfully, persistence is a great substitute for talent. I think it's possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. You cannot expect victory and plan for defeat. I've been absolutely terrified every moment of my life, and I've never let it keep me from doing a single thing I wanted to do. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Don't sell out. The truest greatness lies in being kind, the truest wisdom in a happy mind. Lack of direction, not lack of time, is the problem. We all have 24-hour days. Defeat is simply a signal to press onward. Don't let anyone convince you, ever again, that you're nothing without them. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. You're on your way, my man. Keep going. I'd rather be a failure at something I love than a success at something I hate. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. The only way of discovering the limits of the possible is to venture a little way past them into the impossible. Forgiveness is a funny thing. It warms the heart and cools the sting. Only he who attempts the absurd is capable of achieving the impossible. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. The more the panic grows, the more uplifting the image of a man who refuses to bow to the terror. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Everything is hard before it is easy. The world is more malleable than you think, and it's waiting for you to hammer it into shape. It is by going down into the abyss that we recover the treasures of life. Where you stumble, there lies your treasure. Problems are not stop signs, they are guidelines. Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time. Always do your best. What you plant now, you will harvest later. I try to make my mood uplifting and peaceful, then watch the world around me reflect that mood. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Listening to music is such an uplifting, spiritual thing. It's far-fetched to some, I understand that. But the way dance music brings people together, it's not a big stretch from hymns. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Talent is cheaper than table salt. What separates the talented individual from the successful one is a lot of hard work. Don't be intimidated by what you don't know. That can be your greatest strength, and ensure that you do things differently from everyone else. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. If more of us valued food and cheer and song above hoarded gold, it would be a merrier world. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight. Belief creates the actual fact. The best way to predict the future is to create it. An uplifting sense of purpose is more than an impetus for individual accomplishment. It is also a necessary insurance policy against expediency and impropriety. Try again. Fail again. Fail better. Big jobs usually go to the men who prove their ability to outgrow small ones. You can be everything. You can be the infinite amount of things that people are. Life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. The first step is, you have to say that you can. I don't believe people are looking for the meaning of life as much as they are looking for the experience of being alive. How you think about a problem is more important than the problem itself. So always think positively. I want people to see that the cosmic perspective is simultaneously honest about the universe we live in and uplifting when we realize how far we have come and how wonderful is this world of ours. Most great people have attained their greatest success one step beyond their greatest failure. It is not the first duty of the novelist to provide blueprints for insurrection or uplifting tales of successful resistance for the benefit of the opposition. The naming of what is there is what is important. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. Once you choose hope, anything's possible. Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life, define yourself. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible.